Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's talk about Sound stock. We have earnings today. Today is the big day. A lot of people are very excited, hoping for a big beat and a huge short squeeze. But unlike most people, I prefer to be pessimistic. If it beats and runs huge, fantastic. I'll be happy. If it doesn't, then I'll be like, oh, whatever. I expected it to come down because I expected to come down. A lot of stocks had good earnings, like IonQ had good earnings and it dropped anyways. So there's just been a lot of stocks that had good earnings and still tanked because it already ran in anticipation of good earnings. It was already expected to have good earnings, so it already pumped. Maybe that 20% day here, maybe this move here was the earnings pump. So we'll see what happens. Of course, I am hopeful. I would love to see a huge pump because everyone's gonna win, but in the meantime, I'm gonna sit back and wait, and I don't expect much of anything, quite frankly. Let me look at something here very interesting to note that SoundHound does have a potential catalyst coming up. So you better write down the dates. May 16th through May 19th, we might see something happen around there. Let me check the date here. So yeah, May 16th through 19th. So Monday and Tuesday, there's potential for some pumps here, 18th and 19th specifically, because those are Monday and Tuesday days that the markets are open. Markets are going to be open Saturday and Sunday. So on the 16th through 19th in Chicago, for those of you who don't know, in Chicago, pretty big deal, lots of big restaurants. There will be a demonstration held at the 2026 National Restaurant Association. And I think I was saying this yesterday in the Discord. This could lead to clients and clients getting in on the whole SoundHound voice system, which would cause a headline to appear. Hey, we just got a contract with this big company, and bam, you see a nice 10-20% surge, maybe even higher because of the short squeeze. Because right now the shorts are going to fight. Obviously, they're not going to, the shorts are not going to they're trying very hard for this to not explode because it's gonna go. This thing can go to 12 then 15 on a short squeeze, especially because we have 37% short interest. So that's something to keep in mind for May 16, 17, 18, and 19, specifically 18 and 19th. We might get a surge around that time, so keep an eye on that as they will be demonstrating their stuff, their technology. So that's something to look forward to at least. Of course, we have earnings. Right now, it hasn't done much of anything. It's just literally going sideways in a range. So, I mean, it's just waiting. That's all it is. It's just waiting for earnings along with everyone else. Everyone's holding their breath. The stock is holding its breath, and we will see how this will play out. We are still under the purple line. As you can see, let me remove the white and yellow line. We are still under the purple line, right? This is a big level that we have to get over. We get over 10, we go to 12, 13. I mean, it can go 15, 20. Over time, it's not going to go straight there. There was an earnings here. You can see this E. We gapped up. It had good earnings and it ran from 10.90 to 14, right? So maybe we get this kind of move here. That was just on earnings, right? So it had earnings and it ran from 10 to 14. And then it continued higher to a high of 17 before pulling back from 17 to 12. So what am I trying to show you is if we do get a huge pump like we did way back here in August 7, 2025, or wait, no, what am I doing? Yeah, August 7, 2025. My mouse slipped all the way over here. I was confused. But yeah, if this happens again, that means like don't be surprised if it goes to 14. Don't be surprised if it goes to 15, 17. Right? When it has good earnings, it can go. That's what people don't get. And if it doesn't have good earnings and it just tanks by the dip, like what's the problem? So, yeah. And another thing to take note is after earnings, it ran right from 10 to 17. And then what happened? It dropped from 17 to $12. So what does that mean? It means that at some point it's going to fall. And you don't want to be the sucker buying up here. You want to buy right now, not up here. You want to buy under 10, not above, 15 to 17, because that could be the top. And you don't want to be the sucker holding a bag all the way down $5. So, yeah, that's about it. If after it dumps on earnings, buy the dip, whether it dumps right away or if it runs up and then dumps, just buy the dip. This is I don't know how you could screw with us, but you just have to be stupid at that point. Again, we are still under the purple line. The purple line is at exactly $10. Surprise, surprise. So we need to get above that purple line and we will turn very bullish. And at that point, as you can see, every time the stock has been above the purple line, we get huge, huge pumps. And here we went under the purple line, got above it, and huge run, 120% run, 150% run. So getting above that purple line is it's hell to deal with, but once it gets above it, it turns very, very bullish. Let me take a look at the 200, yeah, where everything is just acting as a big resistance level. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why anyone would think that we would run today. I think that was, someone asked me, are we going to run today? And I'm like, no, that's just stupid. Why would it run? You think shorts are going to let it run like that? No. No one's going to buy. There's people that are just not going to take risk and just buy and hope. So it's going to be a matter of how it's going to move after earnings. That's what's going to decide Soundhound's fate. And for us, it'll be a buy the dip opportunity regardless, because we're already in it. So if it does run to 13, 15, I mean, we can take profit and then just buy the dip because we know it's going to come back down a whole $5 or more potentially. Been there, done that. We know this one like the back of our hand, so there's nothing really to think. You don't want to overthink it, and it definitely helps that we have that catalyst, potential catalyst, coming up on the 18th and 19th. So that would be again 2 weeks from now, less than 2 weeks from now. So I mean, this month they have been coming out with plenty of news, and it looks like they might continue to come out with more news on top of earnings as well. You zoom out on the weekly time frame, we already got a bullish white line crossing the yellow line signal here. We got it back April 13th. Last time this happened was May 12 of 2025, which led again to a huge surge. That doesn't mean there were pullbacks. You can see there's a lot of red weeks along the way, a lot of red leaks, a lot of drops. But once we get this signal, it just means we go up slowly. Same thing here, right? When we got that same signal back in October 14, 2024, right? Look at it. It had plenty of red weeks, but it still ran 150%, and then more if you bought even lower. And then when it got that same signal again back in what is this? Again, it happened twice in 2024, but isn't that interesting? So we get this signal like once a year, right? Isn't that interesting? In 2024, we got one signal. 2025, we got another signal. 2026, we just crossed over a few weeks ago. Isn't that interesting that we get this signal once a year, and every year it's just a money printer? So why would we expect something different? Again, plenty of red weeks along the way, right? We can even count them. Signal came here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 red weeks on the way up to make that 120 to 150% move. So there you go. Like, that's just something to be aware of. If it drops, you shouldn't give a shit at this point. Like, you need to, yeah, because I don't even get excited. Like, whatever. I hope it drops more money for me to make on the dip, and then it goes back up. So that's I guess that's just my mindset. Some of you need to strengthen and change your mind in terms of how you see red days or red weeks. You should see those as opportunity, not as, oh no. All right, guys, that's it for the video. As always, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I will see you in the next Soundhound video, probably tomorrow after earnings.